This clip is brought to you by 8 Sleep Mattresses, the temperature-controlled Tesla of beds that automates your sleep. Sleep better and enjoy this clip. I'm curious, what would you say to someone who hears that and is potentially saying, or potentially has the idea that, well, since we have food readily available, why would we ever put ourselves into an intermittent fasted state? Like, why would we restrict calories like that if we're able to have 4 to 5 even meals during the day to have more consistent energy?
Sure. Well, so what's interesting is if you look at the research of longevity, the single thing that's the most consistent across all animals is caloric restriction. Now, in the research, caloric restriction means a lot, like 20, 30% of calories of what the animal eat normally. That, across all animals, leads to increases in life expectancy, and significantly in some species, 4, 5, 6, 8 years, human equivalent years. Because there's benefits to the body being in states where it's not overloaded with food, right? There are just benefits in how our body, again, becomes more efficient, how it uses the food. It clears out basically shitty cellular components.
Well, just interrupt for a second.
Yep.
And maybe it's not even a 30% caloric deficit. Maybe it's just what we're supposed to eat.
Maybe it is.
You know what I mean? Because like the number, whatever number they use.
Yeah, we eat too many calories.
We eat too much.
We eat too much because we're programmed to eat too much, because we're programmed to survive. And in the short term, survival depends on food resources. In the long term, it kills us if we eat too many calories. In the short term, it keeps it's a double-edged sword, right? Obviously, we have to eat or we die, but we eat too much and we die. So it's both sides of it. But again, I'm not saying everyone should restrict 30%. That's not going to be very pleasant, and you're not really going to like it for most people. But there are periods where we can restrict calories, we can lose extra body fat, we can put ourselves in these fasted states, we can do some training on top of that. And I think there are real benefits to that from, again, that autophagy standpoint, clearing out the junk that's in our cells, because our body will recycle them. That's what autophagy is basically doing. And it gets rid of the shitty cells that aren't doing their job, and it optimizes the cells to be more efficient. They're still sticking around. So there's benefit to that. And I think you're seeing, more and more research showing that, and people are trying to use, 16-8 or 18-6 or whatever. But I think you need probably either longer fasts or fast with some additional stress on top of that. And again, it's not like you do this every day for a year. I think you go through periods, and that's kind of what I do. I do cyclical, 8, 10, 12 weeks where I'm trying to drop a little fat. I'm going to be purposely in a caloric deficit. I'm going to add in some fasted training and some other tools. And then I'll go into a period where I build some muscle, and I'll lift more weights, do a little bit less metabolic work, eat more calories, and I'm gonna go the other direction. And I think they also prime each other. So if I'm in a caloric deficit for a while and I'm doing quite a bit of metabolic work, I'm lifting maybe a bit less, I think we upregulate our sensitivity to grow again. So we upregulate our sensitivity to mTOR. We upregulate our ability to store proteins as muscle. We can help kind of go back and forth, because I think we prime ourselves to be more likely to see it benefit from the opposite of what we're doing now. So I think there's benefit to cycling, but you can't do it the dirty way, right? The dirty bulking way was like, eat a shit ton of calories and then try to burn it all off. I'm not saying do that. That's not the right approach. We all tried that one. It didn't work, right? But there are benefits to, restriction and then periods where you're trying to grow.
Hey guys, if you like this clip, go ahead and comment down below and let us know what you liked about it, all right? Share this with a friend. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And also, we are on Reddit and Discord. All that's down below. All our sponsors and everyone that supports us down below there too, so you can get whatever you like from us. All right? Peace.